What's the haps, folks? This is Professor App here with a Let's Play of The Wolf Among Us. Last time we continued our life in Fabletown, and we completed the first episode of the game. So what happened there was after meeting with Toad to try and find out what he knew, we went to go to Prince Lawrence's apartment to see if he knew anything about Faith's death. But while we got there, we found Prince Lawrence had also been killed, though we don't actually know if he'd been killed or whether it was suicide. We weren't able to deduce who or what exactly killed him. And while we were there, we found Tweedle Dee or Tweedledum, one of the two Tweedle twins from Alice in Wonderland, who was hiding there. And then Bigby chased after him to see what he was doing. It turned out he'd been hired there to go and I think get something from from Prince Lawrence's apartment. But then I think he said that he was already dead when he got there. I'm not sure if I entirely believe him. And then while we were there, I went to try and find some more information on the woodsman. I went to this bar. I can't remember the exact name of it. And that's where we met a few people there who knew a few things about the woodsman. And we also met the woodsman himself. And it seems that he doesn't know anything about who killed Faith at all. So I guess my guess is he probably doesn't really have much to do with what's going on. And while we were there, we ended up having a fight with Gren, who I guessed correctly was in fact Grendel from Beowulf, who was the monster that Beowulf killed in the original story. That's who Gren was. Gren, short for Grendel. Not sure if I don't know if I'm first, but I'm guessing that the other woman who was running the bar was Grendel's mum. That's my guess, at least. I think Grendel's mum was a character. I think who tried to avenge Beowulf after he killed her son. I think that's what happened in the original story, but I could be wrong. And while we had to have a fight, we were fighting Grendel, and then Tweedle Dee or Tweedledum, one of the two twins, came in, and we had to decide whether to capture him or the woodsman, to decide who we thought would be the better lead in looking into Faith's murder. So I decided to choose to catch Tweedledum in this case and let the woodsman go, because I really don't think the woodsman has anything to do with what happened to Faith or anything that's going on. I think he's somewhat of a red herring, in all honesty. And then to top it all off, when we finally made it back to the office, we found that Snow had been killed, which I had this sort of sense of dread as soon as we were pulled up. I thought, oh no, please don't be Snow. And of course, it turned out Snow is now dead. So that's great. I don't know what we're going to do now that Snow is dead. I quite liked Snow. I thought she was an interesting character. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to carry on without her now. So I don't really know what's going to happen now. But why don't we get started on that? Hey, before I do that, let's just quickly check the extras. Got some more Book of Fables to look into here. What do we have? Here we are. I think this is Grendel, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Grendel, I thought so. Grendel just wants to be left alone. In the old days he terrorised Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence his desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, I thought so, he's Grendel from Beowulf. Is this Grendel's mum maybe, or is it someone else? Holly, the Trip Trap owner. Holly is a no-nonsense kind of troll, and the owner of the Trip Trap bar. She's glamoured to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden Fables little to spare, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Oh yeah, that was something, that apparently her sister disappeared. And then we also have, what's this here? Bigby's Mercy. In the days leading up to the Exodus, the big bad wolf hunted armies of men and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the great beast's preferred quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption, hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their supply trains while sparing their prisoners. One day he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was as dark as the night sky. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power, bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her, but years would pass before the two met again in the Mundy world. Is that talking about Snow, maybe? Oh yeah, that was another thing. We also got a brief glimpse of like Bigby's other like wolf side, where he briefly sort of transformed into his sort of wolf form when he was fighting Grendel. So that's a bit concerning that Bigby's starting to go a bit feral. So to start episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors. Okay, let's do this then.
Mr. Toad?
Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the
This
place!
is a recap, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Whoa, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid cunt?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
I promise.
Thank you for trusting me.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
I feel like that's going to come up in this episode.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm Dee. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named... Fuck, man!
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part of town with the rich fucks in the woods need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
And unfortunately, Snow's dead now, which is always great, isn't it? Let's see what we've got here then. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a Bigby. What's going on here? Oh, is this him discovering Snow?
Mr. Wolf!
Oh. It's just having a dream. Oh, God. Upper West Side
Making this more
Precinct.
difficult than it has to be.
Following afternoon.
If you just cooperate and answer the questions, you can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling? I know it's been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
I'm hunky-dory. Thanks for asking.
There's no need to get aggressive. I'm trying to help you.
Who's this then?
Look, I know what you must be going through. Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
You don't know anything. If you did, you wouldn't be sitting here talking to me. You'd be talking to the piece of shit that did this.
Well, you stonewalling me like this isn't helping either of us, so why don't you cut the shit and...
What?
I'm trying to help you, Bigby.
I think we probably should be a bit more cooperative, in all honesty.
What is it with you cops? Always trying to empathize with people. I know this must be hard for you. Do you? Do you fucking know? Have you had a friend killed and their head left at your fucking doorstep?
No, don't think many people
No.
have.
Didn't think so. Your nose is bleeding.
Whoa, that's weird.
Are you okay? look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Poison or something?
Do you hear that? Please. Please.
Oh, what's happening?
I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
What's going on? All passing out? Are they all dead? Bigby's just like, what the hell just happened? Oh,
We
it's
have to
you.
go now.
Yeah, what did you do?
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
Are these Mundies or something, or are they part of members of Fabletown? Maybe that's why you wipe their memories, because they're Mundies. Yeah, good idea to take that. Don't want to wake up and find a photo of a severed head. Yeah, what do we have here then? I'm not a fan of Mr. Crane, but at least he's managed to get us out. Just sitting in silence.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Certainly. We found Tweedle Dee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the trip trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem.
He said he knows something.
Bluebeard's currently interrogating him.
Oh, Bluebeard.
And he hasn't said anything useful.
He's working for somebody. And whoever it is wants him snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in the murders.
He must know something. It can't be pointless bringing him in so we can get him to tell us what he knows.
I know what you're thinking, Bigby. It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too.
Do you really? We seem to get along,
I never
to be
get
honest.
more homesick than when one of us dies. And now, for it to be Snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Well, that's real life for you.
Did she, give any indication to what she was thinking? When you saw her last, I mean. I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was... I guess fine, I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things. Make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby. For Miss White.
I got it.
Whoa! I didn't think he was strong enough to break the blooming glass when he slammed the door. I gave you a bit of a fright, I'm not gonna lie. The Woodland Luxury Apartments. Basement afternoon.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on.
That's Bluebeard,
Just
isn't
tell
it?
me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you. In theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Well, at least he's against
Whatever
violence.
you say, Ichabod.
Hello, Bigby.
I want answers, Dee.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones.
Very
Though
funny.
I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
I'm glad you have a sense of humor. I hope that means you're willing to cooperate. Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, Dee.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work.
Yeah, who
He's
are you
got
working
more
for?
experience with these kinds of things.
Back in the alley, you mentioned your employer. Who is it? Who are you working for?
Why? You looking to change your occupation?
I'm not fucking around here, Dee. All right, Dee. Let's get to know each other.
What do I do? So I can either
This is getting old
talk
very
to him,
quickly.
show the photo, or punch him. Let's try talking.
What is it now, Bigby?
Look, I know it's unpleasant. You don't want to be here, right? I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I just need you to cooperate. Once you've answered my questions, I'll let you go.
Yeah, it's simple.
It would help if I wasn't strapped to a chair. Fair enough.
Can't trust you
Just
though.
tell me who your employer is.
I'd like to help you, but I can't. My brother and I, we got a thing about loyalty. We do our job and we keep our mouths shut. If we don't hold up our end, we don't get paid.
Your brother. Where was he last night?
Yeah, where
I
was
can't
he?
say. He could have been anywhere.
Yes, you do.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
Bet that's a lie. Found something really important, didn't he? Some money and a cigar. That's what we got, so we can use the
He's
straps.
being too nice to him.
It's a smart
These
strategy.
cash.
Be patient.
The
This could
cigar.
be the lunatic who killed Miss White. Possibly the
Then
other
we can
girl,
either
too.
talk to him, punch him, or show him the
You want
photograph.
Bigby to be nice.
Take a look at the cash.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
Could have taken it if I wanted.
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith.
Faith's what?
I don't know where he is now. But he didn't kill anybody.
You mentioned Faith?
What was that? Come on.
Look, I went to her apartment. That's no secret, you saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
Yes, what was it?
All right, Dee. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
No, you are. You're gonna talk eventually, Dee.
Just let me go, alright? I don't have any answers for you.
Let's try out the cigar. Like the bloody cigar.
I'm saving that.
Here.
Yeah, alright. Wanna see a trick?
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this. Come on, Dee, what did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things,
Yeah, what did she
but
steal?
that ain't one of them.
What did she steal?
I don't know. Just some dumb thing my boss was after.
Your boss.
Well, that brings me back to my first question. Who are you working for?
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions.
Now, what do we have left now?
This imbecile will have him going in circles.
He's getting somewhere.
You just carry this around?
Always handy that way. Couldn't hurt, I guess.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy. I believe Beauty on that one. But I can't give you that information. That's where I gotta draw the line.
What do you mean, Beauty?
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah, we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done!
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Back off, Bluebeard!
Who's this?
Snow!
Wait, what?
What's going on down here?
Snow.
What the heck was that about? She just walks up in there. Well, what else do you say?
What the hell was going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that.
I thought you were dead, Snow.
And that makes it okay?
I hope it was worth your time.
Where the hell have you been all night, Snow?
I was working on this case. After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body.
Oh.
We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy. But hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer.
I should have been there, Snow.
I tried calling the business office, but there was no answer. I couldn't find you, or anyone, so I took care of it.
Snow?
What is it?
Are you okay?
Are you gonna be okay? I mean, with all that's happened.
I'll be fine. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I just feel like
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
Snow, it's not your fault.
But she looked just like me. That can't be a coincidence. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me.
Oh, I see.
I mean, that's what it is, right? So, what's our next move?
Maybe you should lie low for a while? Until we figure out what's going on.
And what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
No, that's a good point.
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries.
So the person who was killed was a...
TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
Myself.
Right. TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin?
Oh,
Do you have a
Buffkin, that's his
second?
name.
Of course, Miss Snow.
Well, that was One day he departed on business.
Snow's perfume. And acids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done.
What were you doing with the mirror, Toad?
I thought maybe I'd catch you on the shitter. I was just having a laugh. We've been waiting there a long time.
TJ. It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf? It's okay.
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad, I promise.
Of course you weren't.
We know you're a good kid, TJ.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
Then I saw the lady.
It's okay, son. Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
The lady fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Cinder blocks tied to her ankles. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, it's my special power. I always know when people aren't telling me the truth. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you.
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Not this time, Toad.
So you didn't stay underwater.
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Did you see who it was?
No.
Okay, TJ.
I'm sorry. After I came up again, there was no one there, and I ran home, that's all. I promise. I want to go home.
Okay, you can go.
Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on, then.
That went about as well as I expected. You want to go look at the body now?
In a minute.
When you're ready.
Hey, Mirror.
Hello, Bigby. Nice to see you.
What were you showing Mr. Toad and his son?
Cinderella selling shoes, Rapunzel, Rose, and of course there's you. And I can't help note that you did not rhyme. Do try to stick to the rules next time.
Yeah, I'll do that. Where can I find Tweedle Dee? That piece of scum. The woodsman and I were fighting. Now I want to know where he's hiding.
Back at his
Well,
apartment
that's
again?
helpful.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I almost forgot.
Come on. I didn't realize I've never seen her face before now.
Are you gonna be okay? You don't have to stay.
I want to stay. I'll be fine. It's just a little strange. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do. Check her mouth. There might be a ribbon in there, like before. Anything?
Nothing.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
It looks just like Faith's did.
But there was nothing in her mouth this time. Do you think it was done by the same person?
Hard to tell. Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more tests. That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
marks.
She was tied up?
They tied cinder blocks to her ankles, so she would sink.
Oh.
Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It's possible it's designed not to.
Designed not to hide track marks?
Good point.
The witches upstairs know what they're doing, that's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
Her fist is clenched.
So she fought back?
No marks on the knuckles.
Oh.
Maybe she was grabbing something?
Maybe. What are you doing?
Only way to find out.
Jesus, Bigby. What is it? Flowers.
Yeah. You're right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
What?
Snow, do you mind if I, open her coat?
Bigby, just let me do it.
You still okay?
Sorry, that took longer than expected. What have you found out?
Her glamour is defective.
Oh, defective?
We're thinking it's black market. We should really be regulating this kind of thing.
Yes.
We should keep going.
What is that?
It's your perfume.
How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this nose. Also, I saw the bottle on your desk. Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions. I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right. One way to find out. Huh.
What?
There's something in here.
How do we open it?
Might want to stand back if you're worried, Crane. I'm gonna try to open it. Something to do with these rings here.
deer. What does that mean? Oh. Is that...
It's your hair.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore. Who did this, Bigby?
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
Holy shit.
Well, that helps explain the glamour. Kind of. Who is she? That wasn't there before. Who do you think she is? I don't know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
You don't mean that, do you?
Maybe Holly knows.
The owner of the Trip Trap? No, she looks a little... Oh no.
What is it?
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily. She was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
We have to go tell Holly.
Right. Who knows, she might know something about this. Who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
We should go.
You can't go out there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. Someone tried to kill you. Bigby, you can't let her go out there with you. You'd be putting her life at risk.
If Snow wants to come with me, I'm not gonna stop her.
But...
We should leave now. You ready?
Yeah.
This whole thing is complete bullshit, and always has been. I mean, what's his job, really?
To keep shit from reaching the woodlands. Jack, I don't know where they are.
You're a bar. You're supposed to have darts around.
And I normally do, but who knows where the fuck they went to after...
Come on, Holly. I need entertainment. This'll do.
Okay, I know. Just relax. I'm not here to start anything.
Okay.
Miss White, I heard you had kind of a strange morning.
It's been kind of a strange morning for everyone, I think.
Every time I see this guy, he seems to lose weight. It's amazing. It really is. He loses weight and yet somehow keeps all the muscle.
Jack.
Wolfie, my dear, how are you? Because, we were just talking about you. All of us.
I'm really not in the mood right now.
Well, I was in the mood to play darts, so I guess nobody's getting what they want. I'm dying to hear about the body that came out of the East River this morning. It was a fable, right? Oh, everyone knows.
Tweedle Dee was just here.
You said it looked like Snow White.
What the hell? Crane.
Sorry.
Tweedle Dee said you arrested him for no earthly reason. Kept him locked in the cellar all fucking night. He said you tortured him. Which, I don't know, that seems like a breach of your legislative duties. Bigby, come on. You can't be so dumb as
Jack, find the off button, now!
What is it with you two? You and Gran are all, let's get a posse together when there's no one around, but as soon as the big bad wolf walks in, your tails go between your legs. Cat got your nerve? What happened?
What happened? I'm tired is what happened.
Tired of what?
Of trouble, Jack. I'm sick and tired of trouble. I don't want any more.
Jack.
What? Bigby, look. 2 Fables are dead. And shit, Gren's sister...
Holly's sister.
Holly's sister has been missing for what? A few days now? And we haven't heard word one about it from anyone.
Actually, have there been any updates on my sister?
I don't know how to say this to you, Holly. The woman we found in the river.
Who was it?
You know who it was.
Boy, I sure walked into that one.
If you say one more fucking thing, just one more thing. God fucking damn it! Of course, the dear Princess Snow fucking White is all safe and sound. Where were you when we reported this weeks ago, huh? Where are you when we ever fucking need you? If you'd give 1 ounce of a shit about her, about any of us, she might have been saved. She might have been cared for. She might have been... I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry we found your sister this way, and I wish this had ended up better.
Holly.
Get the fuck out of my bar.
I just want
It should have been you. It should have been you, and it wasn't.
We recovered this from her personal effects. I thought you might like to have it.
I didn't know she still had this. The copper was from a dwarf mine. It's very rare and very old.
That was decent of you.
Gren.
Yeah?
Take off for a bit, would you?
Are you sure?
I don't know that much about her life. Honestly, we didn't talk often. She was lost here in the city. She just got swept away by it.
Why were you two not talking?
It seems so fucking petty now, but I didn't want to watch it with her. I think she was off the Monday drugs, but she was hooking to pay down debt. It ate me up to see her that way. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie. The owner, Georgie, with all his fucking fees, it's a crock of shit. That's how they kept her under their thumb, really.
Holly, it's okay. If it's too much, we don't have to do this.
Georgie. What do you know about him?
We can just go talk to him. We've got a lead. Maybe we can take it from here?
Lily.
That's helpful. I'll check into it.
Where is she?
She's at the business office. She's taken care of.
I'm gonna have to go down there and get her. Fuck.
Please, we can handle the funeral arrangements.
No, it's a formality with trolls. We burn our dead by sunrise, or I don't know.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Let's go down to the business office and start making the necessary preparations, all right? That club?
I'll go down there now, see what I can find out from the owner.
You were good with her. I'm impressed. Really, thanks. It just made everything easier. you